Bam. Bam. How's it going, everyone? I'm here. We're starting the stream off here at TRDQ.org on YouTube. Thanks for coming, everybody. I see we've got a fair few people in there right now. We're ready for some fun. How's it going? You's all right? You doing all right? You doing all right? I had 5 interesting things happen to me today, which I'll tell you all about if you just calm down. But tell us what you've been up to. You've been up to anything interesting today? I want to hear stories about your interesting day in the chat. Usually I don't give a crap about, well, all of you, but I'm willing to make an exception for this stream. Let's see who we've got in the chat here so far. We've had Lex, we've had Plastic Kraken, Jim Stafford, we've got James Marsh, we've got B, DeAndre. Thanks for making it, DeAndre, God knows. Minute 5072. We've got the Infinite Review saying, hi Gavin, quick question. Yeah, sure, just put it in the chat. Blitzwing Space, do you have any ROTB figures, Rise of the Beast? Yes, we're going to look at those in this very stream. So get ready for that. Angus, hello. Nightmare Mood Go, where's Toby? Toby is unfortunately been relegated to downstairs for the time being. He'll probably come up and try and get into the room by pressing his nose hard against the door. So yeah, Andy TF the show, evening Gav, long time listener, first time caller. Thank you for turning up. So yeah, everyone's here. Yo Gav, Crosshair Productions, hello. Peter Collins, there's Chris McFeely. He's famous. Notes the Triptychon in the back. Yeah, I've got a Triptychon from my last. It's mirrored. I never know how to deal with mirrored images. But yeah, we've got a lot of cool stuff to look at here on throughout this next hour. Thank you for streaming on my birthday, Gavin. I know you planned this specifically for me and only me from Leave Me Alone. Yes, I did. So happy birthday. Could we all wish a big happy birthday to Leave Me Alone, which might not be what they want considering the username, but it's my stream. Gavin, hello. Make Where Play, hello. Colin Duff, I really want pizza. I don't have pizza. Cheese on toast. We'll have cheese on toast is essentially pizza, isn't it? Worry about it. Enjoy yourself for once. Yeah, so look, check this out. The table of material possessions. These are the things that I have had over the last week or so, and a few little daft animated things as well. We're not going to use this camera. This is just to show off the table and the various things that are on it, but we will get into each and every one of these things throughout. Angus, can you give a hello, Erica, for my friend? She's like obsessed with Scots. You mean like just be like, hey Erica, hello Erica? No, I won't be doing that. More for the monkey shelf, absolutely. Burning no matter. The monkey shelf has grown to the point now that I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to have to move some other stuff to make way for all of the various apes and monkeys. In fact, I'll tell you what, today, and this isn't one of the 5 things that happened to me today, but I did get, I ordered Voyager Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal. They sent me Optimus Prime. Now, I was expecting the monkey. I was like, send this back. But then I looked at it and thought, it's Optimus Prime. What am I going to do? Not open it like a chud. So I'm gonna keep it, and I just ordered another Optimus Primal, and hopefully they send me the right one this time. So screw it. I'm gonna keep him. He looks quite nifty. I like this design. I think it's a nice. It's different enough from the Bumblebee Optimus Prime design, so I'm gonna keep a hold of that and open that up. Probably I was gonna open it on the stream, but if we've got time, God knows, we've got a lot on. Let's have a look here. Hey Gav, Neil Persona, hey Gav, big fan of your vids. Thank you. Iron Fist in the Pile, yes. Inky and Babbler, we've got. I thought for the animated stuff we could look at like all the variants of that mold, because it's quite interesting and some of them are quite rare. So let's you know, you might be interested in that. You might not be. Yeah, so James Clancy, congrats on the 9k. Going to be 90k in no time. Imagine 90k. Imagine that. I was going to say like Chris McFeely. I think Chris has got a lot more than 90k subs. Chris, if you're still in the chat, did you get a play button for that? I can't remember. That's what I want. I want a play. I want a play button. Yeah. So first things first. There's no denying that we got the Optimus Primal mask. It arrived, and I gotta be honest. It's great. It's a great rubbish thing to have. I absolutely adore it. I really wish that there was some kind of... My wife's got this Godzilla mask that you put on, and it's got a jaw thing, and it opens up the mouth when you open your mouth. This doesn't have that, and I wish it did. But it does also turn into a robot, so you know you can't have it. I've always... Chris McFeely did get a play button, everyone. Aye, right. Ben Dares, I'll wear the mask now. Now, let's be honest here. This is made for children. Like all these things are. They're all made for children. With kids in mind. It is kind of a mouth plate just for me. But I can put it on. It does fit to an extent. So let's give it a shot. I mean, it kind of fits. It doesn't... I do have like this gorilla-esque beard at the bottom, you know, like a gorilla has. But yeah, it's all right. Like it's not. It doesn't hurt to put on, and I can breathe. I can see. From like my head is the size of like a large watermelon or a car tire. So, you know, I don't think that's too bad. We're just children at heart. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, absolutely. God knows. We all wear masks. So, yeah, I'm going to just like transform it while we're doing this. I know we talked about this last time. If you're at my last stream, I was like, I need to figure out a way to transform this without sitting like that transforming it, but I didn't figure that out. This camera is terrible. It's not going to help anyone with the transformation. I need to get a better camera for this. But, yeah. Gavin, you just missed Optimus Primal. He was here. He is real. The cool thing is about this, it's like all just tabs. It's literally just pulling out tabs. There's 6 tabs in all. And then and you're pretty much already done with the Optimus Primal. Oh, Toby's going mental down there. I don't know if you can hear Toby, but he's going bananas. Which is not a gorilla pun. Please don't think that. But yeah, this is like, it's crap and it's hollow, but it is sturdy and it is, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, the mask did upset Toby when I wore it a while back. But he's got used to it now. I think he kind of just got used to my shite at this point. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, you look at that'll tell you everything you need to know when it comes to the toy itself. Like that's the back of his leg. You know. But what are you expecting? It also turns into a mask that you can wear. Why are you being like this? You get some nerve actually. Yeah, and he's got his little bra straps here that you just sort of make sure that they fold away. You know, there's nothing worse for your posture than an ill-fitting bra, so Optimus has to make sure that this is all tucked away properly. But that's it. That is pretty much it. Let's see if we can get him into a nice heroic A pose. But yeah, the size of that. It's fucking huge. Mad. And he's got big nostrils and big wings at the back, which you could imagine the nostrils were like a jetpack, like. What more are you after here? But yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty good. It is the Mask Primal, yeah, Robot Fanatic. He's got a nice smile on his face. With he's got little fangs, which, yeah, I'm really quite smitten with it. And it will probably remain in monkey mask mode for the monkey shelf. But That's an alright big primal. Good on them. And it is solid, like like you could give it a good solid punch. I wouldn't recommend that. But sometimes pretend my nostrils are jetpacks. Gargle, I do the same. I do the very same. Yeah, Toby is my very photogenic dog. Thank you, Colin. Toby might show up. I don't know. It depends how boisterous he gets, and I have to go out and tell him not to. So one of the 5 things that happened to me today that was very exciting is my wife Lindsay brought home these Rise of the Beasts Transformer snacks. Baked, not fried. I might win a trip to New York. Not bad, eh? So, make your own out of this world car before experiencing a fantastic flavour journey and a baked, not fried crunch that is on another planet. Obviously, did you get Bob Budiansky to write this, do you think? To celebrate the launch of Transformers Rise of the Beasts, we teamed up to bring you heroic prizes. Shit, I could enter the competition, win a trip to New York. So, if you don't know Transformer snacks, where have you been? Transformer snacks are little sort of maize-based snacks. Look at that guy, in saucy barbecue. So you get rings and you get like a little T-shaped thing that you can make a little car out of, if it is your wish to do so. Let's see if I can do it. So you get little sort of Christian snacks. Not one of these is connected. Yeah, they've all snapped to a certain extent. So I can't actually build the robot or the car. But that's alright. I wouldn't worry about it. But still, Transformers crisps. Brilliant. Oh, the other cool thing that happened today was I received delivery of a new camera for doing TRDQ stuff, so the channel will look better in the very near future, which is good. It'll be nice and crisp and clear. So that's good. Gavin is doing a mukbang. Yeah, they're quite nice actually. Like spicy. Was it spicy barbecue? They're very nice. Just sitting here eating crisps. That was a great stream for everyone. What camera did you get? I got a very nice mirrorless Sony effort. I couldn't tell you the name. But I only just got it, so I'm going to learn how to use it tomorrow. And hopefully the channel will different. I've got new things for the channel, right? So here is where I'm going to do the reviews. I'm going to take these pictures down. I'm going to have a screen that comes down. I'm going to have a new mat that says TRDQ rather than Transformers Reviews Done Quick. And the new camera. So it's a new TRDQ coming your way. A6000, that's right, Nightmare Mode Go, who I got it from. Next up on the table of material possessions, Slam Blaster, I can't remember what it's called, like Slam Changer or something. I couldn't resist this. That's fantastic on its own already, isn't it? Look at that. Brilliant. Big face, green eyes. Absolutely adore it. And it's a smash changer, I believe. So let's see if I can do it on my hand rather than try and do it on the table and ruining my entire life. But we go like, turns around. Alright guys, another big smash. And we've got Optimus Prime. Optimus Primal is here. It's great. Again, he can't do a single thing in these modes. He can nod in approval, and his little ape tits come together. Or he can look a little bit sad. Oh, but that is it. No articulation of any type. But the transformation back to ape is so satisfying. It's just like bringing these back, bringing the arms back, bringing the head down, and then the whole thing spins, and that's you. You're done. It's great. Ugh. Not bad. I'm a fan of this. And Transformers. I'm a fan of this and Transformers. But yeah, the Smash Changer is very, very good. I have been buying a lot of Rise of the Beasts crap, mostly Primal related stuff. Not least this piece of crap with the Croc. Chris McFeely's the kind of toy I want to go on but not to own. It's a bit entitled, is it not? Support the industry, you know. Gavin, stupid question, where are you from? It's not a stupid question. There are no such things as stupid questions. I am from Scotland. I'm just outside Glasgow. And yeah, I've been there all my life. So yeah, one of the cool things here is this crappy Optimus Primal. He's not very good. He has no articulation in his arms at all, apart from at the shoulder, of course. Big hollow legs. The transformation is very funny. You're literally opening this, spinning, and pushing it back up. And now he's a gorilla. And then he just kind of bend his legs in. And we're expected to believe... Actually, it's not bad, is it? I've seen much, much worse. But, yeah. The cool thing about this is the crocodile integration. Much like those Cyberverse ones, so, you know, when Cheetor had a battleship attached to his noggin. The same thing happens with this crocodile. So you're essentially just plopping this on. And I think you'll agree from this point, this is Toy of the Year material. Look at that. You know? Who doesn't like that? So then you're just flipping this open. And the whole thing sort of bends around eventually, if you plug it in properly like I didn't. And yeah, you've got this sort of crocodile armour for Optimus Primal. You can take off the tail, that becomes a sword. The top half of the gator thing becomes a little shield. And then this turns into like a laser at the side. I think it's quite cool, I'll be honest. It's not, again, not good, but I like it. Which is probably the mantra for my entire Transformers collection. Yeah, I dig this. I think the other ones look a bit crappy, mostly because they're not Optimus Primal. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I think it's fun. What do you have against having fun with your Transformers? Honestly, it makes more sense than the battleship, yeah. Or like Grimlock that had a like garbage truck bin lorry thing attached to him. Like, I don't know. I don't know where they come up. Who did they come up with this stuff? Like, some imagination, don't they? All for the sake of the monkey shelf, exactly. So, but yeah, like even with that, you take the armour off him and he's got like a little gator shield and a gator sword, and it's called Skull. I can't give up a Skull Cruncher either, to be honest. Like, I'm a big fan of that character in general, so yeah, I think this is a success. I heard about this thing they're doing some sort of super Optimus Primal that's like a, you know, like a giant, like one of those giant bumblebees that they used to do in the first couple of movies. That's absolute crap, like a really bad time. People are like, it's terrible. There's no pictures of it yet, but we've heard it's rotten. And I'm like, sounds good. Yeah. But yeah, questionable taste. Don't listen to me on any of this stuff. Fucking hell. But yeah. So, the thing is, right, I'm saying like the things that have happened to me today. I've had some good stuff happen to me today. I got a new camera, we got Transformer snacks. My loving wife, Lindsay, got me a little cake for celebrating 9,000 subs, which was very funny and very cute. I haven't heard a single thing in the chat from what you're up to this weekend. Or has anything good happened to you today? I'm going to read the chat. I'm going to read the chat right now. I want to see some whimsical tales. Okay? I'm not seeing a thing yet. Oh, it's Eid today. Brilliant. James Marsh, nothing. I'd refuse to believe that James Marsh has little going on when you consider what a talented artist they are, what a lovely person they are. We're all watching you, Dafty, that's what we're doing. I know that, but I'm thinking outside, well, it can be hard to believe for me sometimes that you all have a life outside of TRDQ. But I'd like to hear about it sometimes. It doesn't happen often, God knows. I don't give a shit most of the time. Couldn't give a shit most of the time. But in this situation, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Get to know my audience, bit of audience interaction, build engagement, organic reach. Our kitchen's getting refurbed. Oh, who cares? Not. We're getting refurbed. So takeaway food, directing a show next weekend, and working on lighting plots and BTS admin stuff. I'm assuming you mean behind the scenes and not BTS beyond the scene, Korean superstars. What show are you directing, Crosshair Productions? This is fantastic. Editing. Peter Collins be editing a video for my wrestling school. Oh, wrestling school. This is exciting. This is interesting. I never thought any of you would be interested, but here we are. I had a coffee and nervous for cosplay. A cosplay competition. Tell us about your cosplay. What are you doing for your cosplay? This is incredible. Okay, so let's have a look at some toys in the meantime while you all type up your what's going on with you. Oh. Let's have a look at let's organic reach, exactly. Rawr. We've got Rhinox. Just a wee guy. That's all Rhinox is, just a little fella. And you split his arse open. You just go ugh. Split open his arse and fold things out and it becomes a little Gatling gun. I think I'm good at showing this stuff off, man. Even though most of it spends its time being transformed down here. Like, where's my job at Hasbro? Working with that Lenny guy, or that guy who was always high. You know? Just going, this is all good. I don't have a bad thing to say about anything. But yeah, look at that. Just a little Gatling gun made out of a rhino's arse. Very hard to stay annoyed at that. Also got the little alligator one, which again is, I couldn't say no to a skull cruncher. Which is like just a little alligator fella. And you just flip him round and he becomes a gun. So it's something you get out of Destiny. You know, Destiny 2 would have some sort of alligator cannon that looks like this. You have a 0.4% chance of getting it if you do a raid. Will we be seeing the Gator shelf? It might actually happen at this point. Mellow Gaming, howdy folks, congrats on being really good at YouTube, Gav. Thank you. Stop. Yeah, I'm interested in maybe... There was a point where I was like, the monkey shelf takes up too much space. And God knows, I just buy them. If I see a monkey transformer, it gets bought. So maybe I shouldn't do that in the future and just get a nice curated small shelf. But no, that doesn't seem to be happening. I just seem to be buying everything that has Optimus Primal. Is there a new Gator Megatron coming? I hope so. Yeah. Gav, did you get the Primal with the Tigatron body horror crossbow? It's small and cute. It looks good. It looks like the Primal is better than this Primal because it has elbows and yeah, it looks like a nicer version of this. But because I've got the Voyager coming, I don't know if I want the middle ground one. And I don't necessarily care about the Tigatron, even though it does look funny. Because it's not a monkey, as far as I'm aware. Another cool thing that I got recently, my friends Ben and Sarah were in Japan and they got us one of these like Bottle Man kits to build. Where you put little bottle caps inside this fella and you fire them out, this plunger. Like, excellent. Truly excellent. I'm now maybe a little smitten with these things and I might need to get a few more. But yeah, you just kind of push this plunger and this little bottle cap comes flying out. I might do a build video, get another one, do a build video, if that's something that people care about. There's a part of me with build videos that think the build part's for me, not for you. That's just for Gavin. I might, I don't know, we'll see. It's bigger than I thought, yeah, well. 9.06k, we're doing it. We're going to hit 10k tonight. We're going to hit 10k subs by 8 tonight, guaranteed. I thought we'd be able to do it by TF Nation, but I don't think we will. Unless you share, like and subscribe and hit the bell and all that and smash that like button. But that's not likely, is it? I love a good build video. Who cares? I'll tell you what's really good. Masterpiece Dire Burnout. Is that not the most beautiful transformer you've ever seen in your life? Now, I did already have Skids and Crosscut and the other one. And they're all great, but this one blows them all out of the water. But just look at that. I think it is the best Masterpiece toy they've ever produced, and I love it. It's so much fun to play with. You can get it between modes very quickly. Both modes are excellent. And it just looks great. Like, ooh, you know? Yeah, she's a stunner. And yeah, I was like, I felt a bit stupid buying the 4th version of this toy. But you get it in hand and you're like, this is so worth it. It's great. Could not recommend these enough. It does come with a little bike. In fact, let me try and find the little bike. There it is. Still in its little clamshell. So you get the little bike in black, which is cool. And you also get a little marmalade Carly to ride on it as well. You know? Yeah, I'm a big fan. I think if they do more, I'll buy them. Oh, they're gorgeous. It's the head sculpt that does it. Yeah, it really is great. The head sculpt is what makes it. Between that and the colours. Need me a translucent tango shorty. Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. Did Skids come with a woman to sponge him down? No, but he should have. Yeah, he didn't come with the bike or anything like that. I can't remember what he came with. I think he just came with more guns, you know, than. But yeah, Dire Burnout comes with like all the different little accessories, but in black, but not in chrome, which is a little disappointing, but also quite cool. Did Skids come with the women's sponge down? No, Skids was just the guns. Yeah. So yeah, what's going on? We've got Crash Bar. Recently picked up Crash Bar. They're very good as well. There's no such thing as a bad Transformer. Crash Bar's great. Got a little moustache. I don't know what else to tell you about it. It's great. You get them with the scrap hook. Pull them apart, put them back together again. Fucking fantastic. Did anyone manage to get any good modes out of the combined mode between them that don't look terrible? I haven't seen any. I haven't managed to pull one together myself either. But I do like the idea of the Junkions for sure. It's just a fun concept. I think the Junkions thing works better than like a fossilizer or a weaponizer where you pull them apart. Like you're able to transform it like a transformer and pull it apart and mix up the bits and stuff. Like the Junkions idea is what really connects with that whole play pattern. No such thing as a bad Transformer. You've seen G1 8-Face, right? Look, G1 8-Face is rubbish, especially when you put them up against Snapdragon, and that's true of pretty much all 8-Faces and Snapdragons. But you can't not like 8-Face. He's called 8-Face, and he stinks. And what is there not to enjoy? Does anyone remember that Freak He-Man toy? There was just two lads and loads of body parts doing mimics, like the movie Society. Yeah, Modulock, yeah. I'm just eating crisps, sorry. Modulock, I really do want them to bring it out in the new Origins line. That'd be great. But yeah, I love that kind of thing. Again, it's just sort of like a Lego situation. You've got that little bit of creativity, but ultimately you're still being like, you're being shepherded somewhat. B says Crash Bar is so fun. 2 of them are so fun. You got 2 of them. You can't hide money, can you? 6 gun works because the original figure and design was built out of guns. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Infinite Review were the crash test dummies, baddies, junkmen with switchblade parts. Switchable parts, switchblade parts, where am I reading that from? Were the crash test dummies, baddies, junkmen with switchable parts? I don't know. Did the crash test dummies have baddies? I didn't even know. I wasn't. I think I may have missed the crash test dummies almost completely. 2 crash bars, a scrap hook and a tow line. Bloody hell. It's alright for some, isn't it? We've got we're running low on things to look at. We've got this little guy. Don't know if you've ever seen him. He's alright. But the thing I wanted to kind of show off with the animated stuff that we've been doing over the last little while is, yeah, that particular Cybertronian truck based on the Ratchet and Ironhide molds. I absolutely love this mold. I have lots of them. I don't know if you've experienced the majesty of these toys, the animated Cybertronian modes. They're so good. I'm so glad. It's so weird that we got these and not like other toys, like other characters that made an impact and actually mattered in some way. We ended up with a lot of this mold, which I'm not necessarily complaining about, but yeah, I would really have liked a lot of different toys based on, rather than these. But these are still great. Toby swallowing repugnance before he hits the ground. Yeah, I mean, that's why he's out there. I don't know if I've been public about the one toy that Toby has ruined, essentially. I go out the back garden and I noticed there's just a little thing on the grass, and I was like, my heart sank. It was Micromaster Hot Rod from what set is it again? I'm gonna say Star Convoy set, but it's not. But yeah, Micromaster Hot Rod, gone, done, donezo, shocking. So he nearly went back to the pound at that point. But yeah, like Return of Convoy, Star Convoy, yeah. So I managed to pick up pretty much the whole run of this mold. I don't think I'm missing out on anything other than maybe Takara versions. But look how handsome Ironhide is. Is that not just wonderful? He's got his big oven gloves. Heroic stature, that big fucking chin and face. The wee smirk on his face. Honestly, this is like, every time I review or look at an animated toy, I go, this is one of the best in the line. This is one of the best ones. And then I'll go and look at another one and be like, this is fantastic. You know what? This is one of the best in the line. Because I managed to get that Ironhide, and now I have this, the Takara one, which just has some shinier bits on it. Not all shinier bits, it's not all shiny, but just some bits are just a little bit redder, a little bit shinier. So yeah, they turn into these like Cybertronian track car modes. What's the worst animated toy? I think most people would say Cybertronian mode Megatron. I think. Let me have a look. Let me look it up. Transformers animated Cybertron Megatron. Let's have a look. The thing is with this one, it's not even that bad. Like, I think a lot of people kind of slagged it off because it obviously takes a lot from the movie designs. Let me share my screen here. Yeah, this lad here. Everyone gives this toy a really hard time, but it's good. Like, it turns into that. you know, but again, that was at the time when the movie was really like the be all and end all. So yeah, but it's still probably the worst one. I mean, there's that one which is like the battle damage one that came in a 2-pack with Prime. I think that's a little worse. So probably that. But I have a really hard time saying that any animated toy in the deluxe line at least is bad. Even deluxe leader and all that, I think they did a great job on the vast majority of them. A lot of them, I mean, they aren't perfect. Like Megatron, you can barely stand him up, but he looks cool as fuck and transforms really well, and the alt mode's great, and there's great voice. It's just a great fun toy. Cannon too big for the arm, yeah. Speaking of animated, I need to thank you because you really persuaded me to buy the animated Dino Trio. You're very persuasive. Congratulations on the sub, thank you. Yeah, and animated Dinobots are brilliant as well. Yeah, there's nothing. Fuck it. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with any animated toy. I don't care. Someone came up to me at, with that Activators Lockdown at the TFN Manchester thing, and they were like, "Oh, this is rubbish. You know, you can have it though, but it's not very good." I love it. You know, my quality level is very low. The bar is very low. Animated Megatron Cybertronian mode is something I want to see in Legacy as a leader. I would not mind that in the slightest. I think that's doable, and I think it's a nice design. It's just, when you compare it to the Earth design, I think it's just night and day. I think the alt mode's nicer for Cybertron Megatron than it is for the Earth mode Megatron, for sure. Is animated the one with big chins? No, you're thinking of something else. I need to get more animated. I have Blur and Love 'em. Yeah, you can't go wrong. At Takara Rodimus, excellent. Yeah, so like looking at those now, so we got the Physitron as well, like the Iron Fist Physitron. I keep forgetting to show off the really pathetic feature. We've got this little button on their arm, and you push that, and they do like a little kind of. It's really like, it's just, what's the point of that? But I appreciate it, just a little bit. You can do like a kind of mini fist pump, which is great. You know, he's excited. He's just, you know, woo, yeah. You're so lucky to get that BotCon Iron Fist. Luck has nothing to do with it, okay? It's about being stupid enough to spend your disposable income rather than putting it towards like your mortgage. And of course the last one here is the Auto Trooper, of which there were 3. I only managed to get one. I think they came in a pack of 3. I only got one of them. It was on eBay. I think this was the first time I bought anything like that. Like, I'd never bought anything that was retail it was convention exclusive. And I just saw this and was like, I need this. For some reason, I need this. And that was the first time I like went out of my way to get something like that. I'm glad I did. But yeah, this kicked off. It opened like a floodgate, you know. Often talk to like a good friend, TF Nation organizer Andy Turnbull, talking about like the level that you plateau out of when you got Unicron. Like Unicron being so expensive, it just then opens the door to more expense, or something's less expensive. You're like, well, it's not as expensive as Unicron was, and it was this. It was like, well, I've done it once. I might as well go out and get the rest of them, and any other exclusive that catches my eye. Yeah, I kind of blame this toy for my financial downfall. But yeah, they're so good. The Ratchet as well. Like, I love, like, animated Ratchet's just an absolute fantastic character, and it's cool that he got so many, like, those variants as well. Like, yeah, you would not have thought the old ornery guy would have had so many, but he did. Love him to bits. Oh, Colin Duff, I've been enjoying watching animated on Pluto TV recently. Been on the Transformers channel. Yeah, it's like, is it not still on YouTube? Did Hasbro not put it up? Am I thinking about something? Or it was up somewhere in its entirety for a while. You make sure to grab one at TFN. Got Leader Bulkhead last year and he's the best. Mellow Game. Leader Bulkhead's great. Yeah. That's a fun toy. Oh my goodness, David Keenan, he hasn't watched Transformers Animated. Yeah, go for it. Animated's great. There's a lot of fan service in there, and towards the end, I think it loses a bit of the magic, apart from the last Transwarp thing. But yeah, it's really good. There's a 4K upscale on YouTube. Yeah, Animated had the best Cybertronian modes. Yeah, they're great. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with in the very near future with Legacy as well. You know, we've seen Prowl, mixed feelings on that, but it's still a good toy. It is a great toy, and I think we've got Prime coming, don't we? We've got Transformers Animated Prime. I think that's it though. Animated is the proto more than meets the eye, and that it occasionally approaches Transformers as a culture and society. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, you hear that dog? This is what I'm dealing with. This is my life. Dealing with this mutt, who I love dearly. Animated has Fanzone, who's one of the best humans in the entire franchise. I would love to see Fanzone make a return somehow. I think he was a great character, and he had a nice arc, and yeah, I think he was good. I'd like to see him show up in the new show. And he's just showed up in Earthspark. He won't, because they don't think about Animated at any time, but you put me off Prowl a bit, put me on the fence with it anyway. You know, that's what professionals should do. That's what great reviewers do, isn't it? They throw confusion into the mix. They decide to take your taste and twist it to follow their own ends. So yeah, don't worry about that. Just get it. It's just money, mate. Don't worry about it. I didn't really love all the treads in the Cybertronian modes for Animated, but it's practical for all-terrain support, although Cybertronian, Megatron and Blur were peak. Yeah, Blur's fantastic as well. Legacy Year 3 has Bumblebee and Optimus. I didn't know there were Animated Bumblebee was on the way. It's good. Makes sense. An Elite Guard 3-pack would be the thing, wouldn't it? I'd love to see Sentinel Prime in Legacy. I think it would make more sense in Legacy for Sentinel Prime to be there, because you can get away with probably his alt mode being fairly non-stylized. Do you think they'll ever release animated characters who never got toys like Constructicons and Omega Supreme? We thought it was going to happen with the Arc, was it? We were thinking they were going to do a Omega Supreme thing, and they just didn't. They might, who knows, but I doubt it. I don't think Animated's got that rabid fan base in the way certain other things do. You see, like, someone did a custom of the Omega Supreme, animated Omega Supreme, and then they done one with in the Lugnut colours with the Lugnut face. Oh. Yeah. Do you have RID Bisque? Got one from Brentasaur recently. I highly recommend it. We did, you know what? My wife at the TFN Minicon picked up RID Bisque, and it's great. Yeah. Again, something really different, and like something familiar and what it turns into, but something different in the alt mode was great. Yeah, big fan. Would they reduce Sentinel's awesome chin? I hope not. I mean, even with the Prowl, they gave Prowl some fun little, like, it looked like fangs. There wasn't fangs, but it looked like fangs. He was like a little kind of goblin fella, you know, and that's interesting. Animated gets as much love as Unicron Trilogy does. God, imagine. What a sad state of affairs. Fucking Unicron Trilogy. If you were to describe yourself as a Transformers toy, what toy would best fit you, Gavin? Big hairy idiot that can't do much. But you smash him around a little bit. Who knows? What a great toy. Also looks like he's got like a big nappy. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. If we all woke up tomorrow as Transformers and are banging bods, I'd be happy if I turned into a big gorilla. I'm halfway there. Oh yeah, so Plastic Crack saying about the slightly sad I'm running out of animated to realistically get. Yeah, yeah. The good thing is, I say like realistically get is different and difficult and different for everyone, but like you'd be surprised. Like Toy Fu at the moment are going through like there's like scouring the internet to try and get as much animated as possible, and it's been difficult. You'd think animated would be easier to get, but no, their stocks of animated have dwindled because people are so into it at TFN. So hopefully, but like last time they had a blackout, and they usually have some of the con exclusive stuff. So yeah, you never know. Armado's big chunky toys with mandatory micromasters. Some of the leanest fiction ever. Good Starscream and that's it. Yeah. Remember that big Starscream? The really big. Was that Cybertron Starscream? It was huge, and you get the crown with it. That was bad. that was terrible. Yeah, Cybertron. Yeah. Screw G1 reissues. We need animated reissues. That would be. The thing is, because there's so like the reissues, if they were doing it like the G1 ones and making them more screen accurate, there's very little I think you could do with the animated ones to make them really different from the originals. But yeah, that would be incredible, wouldn't it? Looking for animated Hot Rod is my next. I think not sure what to get. Maybe pick them up at random. Yeah, that's it. Just get them as and when you see them. Like you honestly, you'll never know your luck, especially like things like TFN or other toy fairs and stuff. The amount of weird shit you come across. Make Swindle. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that's Domino Paradox. That's a good point. Make the toys false. Get rid of those. So don't make Swindle have clear plastic. Yes, absolutely. That'd be brilliant. Good idea. The one Takara only Bumblebee mold. Yeah, the submarine thing. I know it's not. Is it meant to be a submarine? I've got it somewhere through there. But yeah, that's a great toy as well. That's just a great Bumblebee on its own. That doesn't need the big weird ship thing that it fits into. Yeah, I think that would be good. And I think I'm trying to think. Well, obviously, I want all the toys that didn't come out, but that's not going to happen. And I doubt we'll see reissues anytime soon. I wonder if I'll be still alive when they start to reissue Transformers animated. If they do it in the next 2 years. Yeah, the Jetpack one, like the Wingblade Prime, I'd buy it again. I would. If they just did a re-release of it, I would buy it again. But yeah. Transformer snacks are so good, by the way. Oh my god. So on brand. Saucy barbecue. I can't believe what's in this. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my health or diet. We're here to talk about yours. I didn't know they'd released that Bumblebee. Did you ever review it? Yeah. Did I? I think I did. I almost remember. I think I remember doing that. Let me have a look. Let's see here. TRDQ Bumblebee. Yep. Transformers Animated Jetpack Bumblebee. That was 11th of February 2022. Yeah. I have a very hard time remembering these things now because we're running up on 300 episodes and I can't remember which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. And I also don't remember which of the 5 jokes that I have are recycled throughout the entirety of those 300, so we'll probably wrap it all up soon, the TRDQ stuff. I'm running on fumes here, folks. I'm running out of toys, if I'm honest. If anyone wants to donate some toys that I'll give to Toy Fu, please do, because we're getting to that point now where I'm looking at my collection and thinking, I can't be arsed reviewing that, or I've reviewed it already. 300 episodes already. What are we sitting at right now? Like 256 or something like that? TRDQ.org. Having TRDQ.org is so handy. It's great. Let's see here. Browser. Yeah, 256 That was the latest one. So we're getting there. We'll get there eventually. Review Mighty Max. You know what, Fraser? I have a shit ton of Mighty Max sitting in a box around there. Loads of Mighty Max stuff. And I keep thinking it would be good to do a review, so I might, yeah. I think that's... The thing is, like, I do review stuff that isn't complete. If I can avoid it, I won't. But the Mighty Max stuff, there's so many little bits that I need to find for them or buy for them that sometimes it feels like I'm showing just like a shell, and that's not interesting. But we'll see. I'll have a look and see what I've got and send to Toyfu from reception. Thank you. Again, anything that anyone sends me to review, I'll review it and it goes directly to Toyfu, or I give Toyfu money for it because I want to keep it. But that's how it works usually. I'll be like, I want to keep... Oh, wait a minute. What is this? You coming up? Oh. We're getting dog on stream. Come on. Up. There we go. Toby's on stream. You want a Transformer snack? I'm a bad dog owner when it comes to this stuff. Like, there you go. Off he goes. And bugger off. There we go. That was Toby, my little prince. Let's see how long it takes for him to come back to get another bit of Transformer snack. That saved it, I think, because I'm like, is this stream boring? A little bit. We got Toby, saved the day. Clipping, I'm a bad dog owner. Yeah, no, God, I'm well known in the area. Letting him shitting and pissing all over the place, you know. Whiling out, not giving a fuck. Gavin, tell us about your dad. Oh God, well, I mean, he was on the stream earlier. I don't know if he's still in the chat. But yeah, like Chris McFeely, he's quite like I see like it's an inspiration to me in terms of being a Transformers content creator and someone that I look up to, and I've always looked up to since I was born because he's my dad. I missed the first 53 minutes, says Wheeljack Films. You didn't miss much. We looked at some Transformers. We looked at Smash Changer Optimus Primal. I'll take any excuse to keep doing this. So you just... Ugh. Ugh. Oh no! Ah, he's fucked. There we go. Mind Toby, don't eat that repugnance you threw over your shoulder. I think Toby's learned his lesson, I think. Let's see. Repugnance. There he is. Need to be careful with Repugnance because they're not making any more of them, are they? There's only a limited supply of Repugni. Fine looking ape toy's not bad either. No. Yeah, so I don't think that's too bad. We got Toby on stream. We showed off some toys. I want to genuinely say thank you to everyone who's supported the stream over the last year or so. I know that 9,000 subs is a bit tongue-in-cheek to have this celebration for 9,000 subs, but I can't believe that there's that many people who are subscribed and people who are here today to watch this live. And as much as we all have a laugh and trying to be nasty, it's wonderful, and I couldn't be more grateful to people for all their kind words, support, the things they've sent, the words they said to us at TFN. It's a reason to do it, other than the fact that it's fun. So yeah, I hope you get that Optimus Primal mask toy someday. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, there he is. Let's get him back into the thing before we wrap up the stream, eh? Let's get him back into his mask mode. End this on a high. Oh, JD, by the way, if someone was selling their collection off at nice prices, would you mind them pinging you on Twitter, hypothetically? Not at all. Even if it's not for me, like Toyfu, if you're selling, anyone's ever selling things like stuff, portions of the collection or anything like that, like Toyfu's are the ones to tell you, because it'll give you really, like, they'll give you a fair price for it, and also you know that the stuff that you're giving is going to a good cause. that would be my thing. But yeah, definitely like message me and we can look at that. Can you wear the monkey face? Yeah, I'm going to transform him. We'll end on the monkey face. Of course. Make wear play. You're awesome. You're awesome. All right. Your videos are delight. Can't thank you enough. Yeah, you can. You can thank me enough. But thank you. Night Scream when? You know what? Yeah, you're right. I'll do Night Scream soon, okay? I'll do the big daft Night Scream soon enough. I cleared the bat shelf out a while back to make room for the monkey shelf. But I'll do Night Scream soon, I promise. I promise that I will do Night Scream. Maybe not the next, maybe the next couple, because I've already earmarked out what they're going to be. But I'll get him on the list for the near future. Climaxing with them with a monkey face. Yeah, I mean, you don't know the half of it. God, what this is going to do for my prowess. But I'm taking ages to do this. That's what happens when you turn 40. You can't do fucking anything anymore. You're just like, everything's a challenge. Everything's a chore. Don't get old, kids. There we go. IKEA vlog soon to get yourself a new shelf. Yeah, pretty much. Review it quite late, then it can be a night stream. You know what? Maybe I could do a stream review thing. I did think at one point I was going to do like, I'll just go through all the animated toys that I have and do like a charity stream thing if people wanted to donate for that. I don't know if that's something people would be interested in. Just go over all the animated shit, talk about that, and give the money to like either Toy Foo or like whatever charity Derek Wyatt would have given the money to, I guess. Turned 40 last year and pretty sure I've nearly died in my sleep like 6 times. Yeah. You're 40, oh damn. I know I may look 21, but 21 stone. Right, let's go. The good thing about the Optimus Primal mask is being able to put the glasses on and it makes you look like the Riddler from the new Batman film. You know? That's not bad, eh? Anyway, so I'm going to end the stream. But thank you everyone for coming. I really do appreciate it. You're all really nice. And continue to be nice. That's my advice. Don't get lice. And I'll see you all in the very near future. I'm going to take this off so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, well that's quite good, isn't it? That's nice. Anyway, cheerio. Remember, without TRDQ, you're nothing.